Hey guys, so yesterday I finally went to the theater and saw the new Beauty and the Beast film. Yeah, I'm a 28-year-old man that went by himself to see Beauty and the Beast with a beard. I'm surprised I didn't get like a lot of strange looks. I might have, but I didn't really notice. Um, I am probably one of the few people out there that wasn't exactly dying to see this movie, like really looking forward to this. And this is coming from somebody that actually like really loves the cartoon. I'm in the same boat as a lot of people. It's one of the greatest, in my opinion, one of the greatest animated films ever made. It's a hell of a film. It still holds up pretty well. It has problems like any animated movie, but like it's a great film, and like I love the story and everything else. And my only problem with I've mentioned this in the past with a lot of these Disney remakes, live action remakes, is that I usually go see these movies and go, yeah, they were fine, but what the fuck was the point? And like every time I saw a trailer for this, I'm like, yeah, it looks fine, but again, what's the fucking point? It looks like an exact fucking remake of the original cartoon. So why don't I just watch the cartoon? But I was like, but I was like, it didn't look terrible. It had people I really liked, like Emma Watson and all that stuff like that. I thought, looked like they were going to be great in it. I thought the casting actually of Emma Watson was pretty good. So I'm like, all right, and it's been getting decent reviews. Out of all the Disney live action remakes, it's probably getting the worst of the reviews, which it's still like at 70%, which is not bad. So I'm like, all right. I said, I'll check. I was going in with an open mind. I was like, maybe this will be the movie that makes me really impressed by fucking live action Disney remakes. And yeah, it's fine. It's Beauty and the Beast. People were asking me as I was walking out of the theater, I'm like, what'd you think of it? I was like, it's Beauty and the Beast. It's exactly like the fucking cartoon. With a few additional stuff in here and there in it, but it's a fine film. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. I don't know where I don't know. Like I kind of maybe like this a little bit more because I grew up more on like Beauty and the Beast and like Jungle Book or Cinderella or any other shit. But hell, Lion King is coming up. They got a Lion King one coming out, and I'm not really looking forward to that. That's my favorite animated film of all time. But I would say I like this. It was fine. I had some problems here and there with it, but it was a fine film. There's a lot of obvious love that went into this movie, and the people that made it obviously loved the cartoon. It's obvious, as this movie is a straight up remake of the fucking cartoon. There's just no fucking going around it, because there's pretty much all the songs from the cartoon are in this, including like new ones. And like it has all the same fucking beats as the cartoon. Like pretty much almost every scene I think scene for scene, a few additional like here and there, like felt like deleted scenes from the casting was pretty good. I actually give it the casting was really good in this. I thought Emma Watson was pretty goddamn good as Belle. This girl started off her career as Hermione Granger, and she's always going to be known for that. But now she's going to have a whole generation of girls that know her as Belle, and the new version of Belle. And you know what? She does a perfectly fine job. I still find it hilarious that this was something that was in the cartoon too, that it's the most American version of a French village I've ever fucking seen in my entire life. And she's the only one who's kind of European. She's British. So a British person is in a French village. Fuck it, why not? At least she's somewhat European. I was like, I found that hilarious though. Like, that was something that was in the cartoon too, but for a French village, how Caucasian that village. Although there is a black man, there's a couple black people in the movie, in that village, so, but it's very American. You got Kevin Kline. Fuck, I didn't know Kevin Kline was in this movie. I seriously did not know that. So, to my surprise, he plays Belle's father in this movie. And I was surprised. It's like the movie. Well, the movie was starting, and his character pops up. I'm looking at the screen. I'm like, I had my 3D glasses on. I went, "Is that Kevin Kline?" And I said, "That sounds like Kevin Kline. That looks like." It's like that has to be Kevin. It was Kevin Kline. I was like, "Cool." I was like, "It's kind of weird to see Kevin Kline play Emma Watson's dad, but it's kind of funny." I was like, all right. I said, I love it. I said, the Kevin Kline. You rarely ever see him in a movie anymore. And I think the last movie I saw him was Las Vegas. And yeah, he was great as the dad in this. He was very good. I loved the guy. Who was it? Luke, who played Gaston? I'm just thinking about this for a second. Damn it. What I always forget. I forgot his name. What was the guy who played Gaston? Hold on a second. I want to say. God damn, what is that guy's name? Hold on, phone's taking forever. I apologize. Luke Evans, who was freaking great. I thought that was perfect casting. Like, other than one other role, I would say this is perfect casting. Like, he is the spitting image of like a live action Gaston is supposed to look like. He is the over the top character that you see in the cartoon put into live action, and it basically, this movie could be just a cartoon because a lot of the characters are just like in the fucking cartoon. Might as well just be a cartoon because it's like the characters, the way they act and everything else. Like Gaston, especially, like he's over the top. He's like he was in the cartoon. And like I said, Luke Evans does a great job in it. I give him a hell lot of credit. The Beast, the guy who played the Beast, I thought he had a great voice and everything. The Beast, like, I'll talk about the CGI here in a second. I'll put that to the side. Beast was fine. What was it? Goddamn it, I forget all these goddamn names. Dan Stevens, he's good. I thought he had a great voice for that character. He had, like, honestly, the only people that I recognized out there playing the parts, like the household appliances, like the Candlestick, Mrs. Potts, and Cogsworth. I forgot the Candlestick's name. Sorry. Candlestick was voiced by Ewan McGregor. I was like, hey, that's Ewan McGregor. And then Ian McKellen, I'd recognize Ian McKellen as Cogsworth. And I'm like, sweet. And then Emma Thompson does Mrs. Potts, and she has to sing Beauty and the Beast song. She does a fine job. Just singing is fine in this movie. Everybody does fine. You know, it's not sung live or anything like that. Like, they didn't try to do that or anything, but everybody does a fine job for, you know, a musical. It's not like fucking Christopher Walken singing "I Want to Be Like You" in Jungle Book. Thank God. They didn't have anybody really, like, just so off-putting that, like, it was annoying. Like, you know, Ewan McGregor sings "Be Our Guest" and stuff like that. It's very reminiscent. It's goddamn like scene for scene that it's like everything like from the cartoons in this movie. It's like it might as well just been a shot for shot. It pretty much was a shot for shot remake for the most part of this movie. This movie does have like a few changes here or there. The only ones I noticed were they give you a backstory of what happened to Belle's mom, which I was like, okay, I don't know if really I didn't need to know that. Apparently her mom died of the plague. There you go, you know that now. It's like it introduces, like, because Beast shows her this book that basically travels back in time to any place she wants to go, and she goes to Paris and in her childhood, where her mom dies of fucking the plague, and you find out why she's obsessed with roses and everything like that. And she picks up like a ornament that's a rose that her mom had, and I was sitting there like, I don't know if you should probably be still picking that up. I don't know if that place still probably infected. I would not pick that up, but whatever. If she had the plague, I don't think that's a good idea to pick that fucking ornament up. I don't know. Maybe that I don't know how long the disease stays around, but I'm sure it's probably not a good idea. And also, there's like when Belle leaves. I don't think it. Should I say spoiler alert? I don't know, because really this is a story that people, if you've seen the fucking original, you know how the movie ends, what happens in it. So I don't think I'm really getting the spoilers here, people. When Belle leaves to go save her dad at the end of the movie, and Beast is pretty much has his impending doom because she never said I love you and all stuff like that. He sings like a random song of like, okay, that was random. I was like, that really didn't need to be in there, but whatever. I was like, whatever. I was like, huh. That was weird. And also the ending of this movie, I'm not 100% sure. Somebody in the comments can tell me. I'm pretty certain the ending to this movie was different from the cartoon, somewhat, because the ending involves the Enchantress, and I'm like, I don't think the Enchantress had any part in the ending of the cartoon. I might be wrong. Somebody can tell me in the comments. I haven't seen the cartoon in forever, but I don't remember that. It was weird. I thought that was interesting. Okay, I guess I'll get into negatives. The one big negative for me was the CGI. CGI, for the most part, can be pretty good. This was like CGI, like on the Beast. It was pretty good for the most part. There would be parts of it where it looked a little too cartoony here and there, but it looked fine. For the most part, the CGI was fine. Where I had some issues with it, and I said this when I saw the trailers for this movie, is like, there are ideas that were presented in the cartoon that work only in cartoon form and don't work very well in live action form. I'm particularly talking about Mrs. Potts and Chip. That was fucking terrifying. Seeing faces on a teapot with eyeballs and shit like that doesn't look fucking natural. I am sorry. It was disturbing looking. Like, they would put close-up shots. I'm like, fuck, get that shit away from my screen. I do not need to see that. And also the dresser drawer, when that had a face, and that was weird. There was a lot of like, God, that looks weird. It doesn't, like, it worked in the cartoon, but it doesn't work here. It's like, there was a lot of times where I was saying that, like, yeah, like, there's a reason why this was a cartoon, and it should just stay a cartoon. Like, that was my main problem with it, was the CGI. Honestly, like I said, maybe it did pad the movie a little too much. Also, like I said, with musical numbers that didn't need to be in there, and it's 2 hours long. It is like literally 2 hours long, and the cartoon was like an hour and 20 minutes or an hour and a half, maybe barely an hour and a half. So I'm like, I remember like, how the fuck are they gonna pad out an hour and I was like, well, they did somehow, like with a backstory of Belle's mom, which I don't think anybody needed. Everything else. So yeah, like I said, as far as that those are really the main complaints. Before I finish my review, I guess I should talk about the one elephant in the room. I really don't want to talk about it because this is so fucking. I want to talk about the controversy about this movie, because I feel like I have to address it, because everybody knows what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, in the movie, over the last couple weeks, if you've been living under a rock, it was addressed by Disney that the character LeFou, played by Josh Gad, who's Gaston's buddy in the cartoon, was the first openly gay character put on a Disney film, and that's a big deal. Like, it is a big deal. Like, they made a big deal out of that, and of course, because of fucking it being the internet, everybody lost their fucking mind over it. All the homophobes. I swear to God, there was a comment on my Facebook that said, some asshole said, "Oh, I was going to take my kids to see Beauty and the Beast, but then I found out they had homosexuals in it." And so, and I crack up with the people that are like, "Oh, I'm going to boycott this movie, and they're not going to make a dime off this movie." Yeah, how well did that work, people? $170 million of this past weekend. Ha! Like, fuck you. But as far as the character goes, and as far as what I think about, like, now that I've seen the movie. Look, this is my stance on this. I thought Josh Gad was great. I thought he did a great job. He was like with Gaston, like Luke Evans and Gaston, doing the character like Gaston. He was over the top. He was like he was in the cartoon. He pretty much was paying tribute to the character that you saw in the cartoon. He was playing like a cartoon character. And he doesn't... I shit you not, if Disney would have not said a damn word about this being an openly gay character, no one would have batted an eye. I swear to God, I would have not thought like anything about it if they wouldn't have drawn attention to it. Because now when they bring attention to it, you start looking at things that he would say a little bit differently. And yeah, he's longing for Gaston and shit like that. He has that song about a man like Gaston and everything else like that. But that's nothing, it's nothing out of the ordinary that you didn't see in the cartoon, really. And like I said, Disney only did this, like I said, just so they could get publicity. And really, they didn't need that because it's Beauty and the fucking Beast. And I'm like I said, he doesn't flat out come out like, "I'm gay," like, or anything like that, or like, "Fabulous." He doesn't do that. Like, I remember somebody told me like that there was a controversy about the ending of the movie and the dancing sequence at the end of the movie. So I'm like, the movie ends, and I'm like, okay, the dancing sequence comes up, and I'm like, okay, what's this controversy? He's dancing with a girl. Oh, okay, now he dances with a guy for like 2 seconds. And seriously, that's a fucking controversy, apparently. If you're one of those people, I'm going to say this right now, that are worried, or like worried that your kids are going to become gay because of this movie, fuck off. Like, seriously, go fuck off. I don't take your fucking homophobic shit and get the fuck out of my face. That's all I'm going to say that right now. And also at the same time, like I said, I feel Disney just brought attention to it just for the publicity. I thought it was unnecessary. But, yeah, it's like I said, it just kind of distracts from every time you see his character because, like, you're like, oh, so... Because like there was people laughing every time he popped up, and I said the only reason they were laughing, you could tell, was because he was being like it was kind of a gay character, and I was like, oh man, I don't know. It's like it was not necessary for Disney to bring attention. I know, like if he would have openly came out gay and stuff like that in the movie or something like that, okay, that's fine. And said he was gay. But he isn't. Like he even talks about like dating girls at one point. I swear to God, I don't know. So I don't even feel like talking about this much longer because I've been ranting about it for like it's a stupid controversy that didn't need to happen. But whatever. Yeah, I do recommend Beauty and the Beast. People, if you're gonna see it, you've probably seen it by now. You ain't gonna be waiting to see what my opinion on it is. So. Yeah, go check it out. I find it was fine film. You know, like the other Disney movies, I'm like, it didn't blow me like away. It's not my favorite film of the year or anything like that. It was a fine film. Like I said, it was Beauty and the Beast. I still love the cartoon. I'd rather just watch the cartoon anyways, but over this, but it's still a good, fine film. You know, a lot of love went into it, you could tell, and a lot of people, the people that made this, really do love the cartoon too. As far as trailers, I have like literally a paragraph of fucking trailers. So I'm gonna go through this, and mainly it's just because they're all long titles for the trailers that I got. Coco. The new Pixar movie that isn't Cars 3, that's an original movie. I don't know what the fuck this movie's about. It's I thought it was a movie about the celebration of Day of the Dead, but it's a movie about a kid who is like idolizes this Mexican guitarist or whatever, and he goes to the shrine of him and he starts seeing ghosts or something like that, or I don't know. It was weird, and he goes to some world, or I don't know. That's all I got from that trailer. You know, it's Pixar, whatever. Honestly, it's the only good trailer that I got in front of this movie, because the rest are shit. Next, I got Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man Tell No Tales. Yeah. Why the fuck is this happening? It takes a lot for me to not give a shit about a movie where the villain is being played by Javier Bardem. That's saying something. Why are we getting, like, apparently Johnny Depp is taking a break from, you know, beating his wife and you know, smuggling dogs in Australia, which I believe happened during the filming of this movie. So I love Johnny Depp, but stop doing this shit. Quit doing these Pirates movies. I love the first movie. The rest of them gone downhill ever since. But I don't care too much for it. It's like, it's a movie about Javier I was actually surprised. I know Orlando Bloom's going to be in this, and they didn't show him at all in this trailer. They resisted from showing him in there. I think they're maybe trying to keep that as a surprise, but I know that he's supposed to be in this, but whatever. Diary of a Wimpy Kid, The Long Haul. Here's another fucking movie that, why are we getting a sequel, another sequel to this? What the hell? Like, it's a new family. I first thought this trailer started, I thought we are going to get a trailer for Captain Underpants, but I was so sorely disappointed when I found out it was Diary of a Wimpy Kid. And it's a new family, a new kid. I swear it's the same fat friend from the first few films, even though I've never seen the original, the first few films. I have seen trailers for it. I swear that was the same fucking kid. I don't care. Again, it's like a family road trip and the parents are wacky. Whatever. Wonder Woman. Again, it's like, these trailers are not bad, and they're like, yeah, this actually looks pretty good, and I have to sit there and think, oh, wait a minute, this is DC, by the way. Oh, yeah. And it's like the fish out of water story. She's a empress, that a sorceress or whatever, who goes into London and all hijinks ensue. Yay. She's carrying a sword while wearing a business suit and a shield. So stupid. Transformers The Last Night. Oh, god damn it. What the hell was this? Has anybody seen this trailer, this Transformers The Last Night trailer? This trailer is fucking weird. Because the first trailer was like, you know, the typical Transformers, very serious tone, like where the Transformers are, apparently Optimus Prime was betraying the Transformers and shit like that. And, you know, like, it was a very serious trailer. And this is the complete fucking opposite. I shit you not, like, this trailer was made to look like it was a sequel to Earth to Echo. You remember that terrible movie that, like, came out a few years ago where the girl's looking at the camera talking about being abandoned from her family and stuff like that, and then she came across a Transformer and befriended it, and, you know, they became best friends, and it's like E.T. It turns like to E.T. meets like Earth to Echo, and I'm like, what the fuck? And like in the middle of it, just Transformers are happening. I'm like, that was a weird fucking trailer. It's like, and like Mark Wahlberg and Dinobots are in this, and I'm like, Mark Wahlberg, like, why the fuck are you still in it? Like, I've heard that the series has gotten better since he actually has been in it. He's better at it than Shia LaBeouf, which I believe, but fuck, I still don't care. I'm sure this will be 5 hours long. Again, I'm not seeing this shit. Smurfs, The Lost Village. God, these trailers sucked. It's Smurfs. That's all I'm gonna say. It's a new animated Smurfs movie, but it looks like it might as well have just been one of the new live action versions. It looks just as bad. Oh god, I never was a fan of Smurfs anyways. It doesn't look very good. They go to find a lost village where there are all female Smurfs living there. Yay. And the Boss Baby. I got a fucking new trailer for the Boss Baby. God, that looks awful. I've been saying that forever. This looks fucking atrocious. People are bitching about a gay character in a fucking Beauty and the Beast movie, but we're getting fucking Boss Baby. In the movie, we're getting a lot of movies that are just making your kids dumber, and you're worrying about a fucking gay character in a Beauty and the Beast movie. Our priorities are so fucked up in America. I give up. Boss Baby looks awful, and it's getting horribly received. So what a fucking shock! Like, seriously, has Hollywood ran out of ideas for fucking kids movies? They just threw random words together. So what's two random words that just don't mix together? Oh, Boss Baby. I don't know. I give up. So I'm done talking about these fucking stupid trailers. So go see Beauty and the Beast. Like I said, this has been a strong year for so far in 2016, and then I get trailers for the shit I get. They're coming up later this year. Like, oh yeah, fuck, it's gonna probably be a terrible. Like, this year started off very strong, but then you start seeing some of the trailers for later movies. I'm like, oh god, it was fun while it lasted. Because summer's probably gonna be shit. So I'll be back later this weekend with probably Life and Power Rangers. I might make an exception, even though it's not getting the greatest reviews. I grew up on Power Rangers, so I probably should go see it. Probably will go see it. So until then, I'll talk to you guys later.